Jose, almost all of us have a story we can tell about allergies, whether or not it's, a stuffy nose and sinuses that has to do with the outdoors, or the time I was 16 and my lips swelled up like a balloon and I had to get my driver's license picture taken like that. We all have a story. And so does Tameka Fletcher. She is the owner here at Natural Resources Salon. Tell us about your experience, Tameka, with allergies.
Well, it started when I was about 6 or 7 years old and I realized that I was allergic to fragrance after a bubble bath. And I think like most little girls, I love the fluffy bubbles, but it's just not something that I've been able to do.
So when we talk about allergies, we've got some photos that we're going to show you of people that have had allergic reactions with their skin. What types of things are we talking about? How will you know you're having a reaction?
Well, your skin will react usually within the first minute after the application. So you know when something starts to itch or swell that product is not good for you. But for the most part, the culprits are fragrance and preservatives. And so if you can avoid a lot of fragrance and preservatives, or if you have sensitive skin, or if you have a food allergy like almonds, you're allergic to almonds, you wouldn't want to use almond oil either. And so you just kind of have to read labels. And
but with almond oil, that's in a lot of hair products, right?
Tons of hair products and also skin products and body washes. You really have to read labels. Ingredient lists are getting longer and longer and more difficult to understand. Mm-hmm. And so I think that once you start to understand your own allergy, the ingredients in the products, you can kind of streamline what you need for your own skin type.
And you don't have to take a million different pills.
Exactly. My doctor gave me about 6 different medications to take, and instead of taking the medication, I headed to Whole Foods to try to look for things that would really work instead of the medication, just kind of being more proactive.
Sure. Mm-hmm. So we want to talk about some of the items that Tameka recommends. I'm going to stand over on this side of you, Tameka, and we want to mention, of course, that Natural Resources, you do hair here, but you make your own hair products for your clients.
We do. I started do-it-yourself beauty products simply because I couldn't find anything that worked for my skin and for my hair. I was always running into some type of allergic reaction, and so natural has just been the way for me.
That's been it.
It's been the key for me.
So tell us what you use then and why it works for you.
I changed my routine to start. I try to find detergents that are fragrance-free and that are clear without any color. I do the same thing with my body wash. I look for things that are fragrance-free, and believe it or not, these are not very expensive. They actually are less expensive, the shower gel in particular, than a shower gel that has fragrance. And the toothpaste, it just doesn't have all of the fluoride and all of the ingredients that...
And that's Tom's toothpaste. I use that one too. I think they have that one at the new Trader Joe's. People can pick it up.
Yes, they do. And also the mint rosemary deodorant. So just making small decisions every day makes a huge difference. We use hundreds of chemicals before we leave every day in the morning, between makeup and face wash and body wash and deodorant. And so if you can mix some things on your own, mixing that with some things you can purchase, I think we can cut down on the amount of chemicals that we use.
And I asked you when I showed up this morning, I said, is there some crazy ingredient that I need to look for on the label? And you said, no, it's very simple. How do you know?
Well, for me, I just look for things that are fragrance-free, preservative-free, and that don't have color, and that's worked for me.
And that's all, it'll say that on the label.
It should, more normally, cosmetic companies want to boast when they've gone through that extra step of making sure there are no preservatives and no color, no fragrance. And now, because so many people are reading labels and being more conscious, I think that consumers and the manufacturers are looking for better resources.
Right. They know that so many people are allergic. So thank you, Tameka. And Tameka is going to join us in the 9 o'clock hour. We're going to make some of our own products for your hair and your skin. And one of the recipes includes vodka. This is the second time we have made something with Tameka in the past couple months where vodka is one of the main ingredients. And I say, sign me up. So we're going to do that a little bit later in the 9 o'clock hour. So make sure you join us for that, you guys.